Hi, everybody. It's Linda Fries here with Healthy Easy Green Marketplace, and I'm here today with Betsy Bragg again. Yay, Betsy! And I say that, folks, just because we had a little bit of technical difficulties because of my knowledge of technology. So welcome, Betsy. I'm just so glad you're here with me today, for real.
So much for inviting me. Such a pleasure.
It is a pleasure. And I wanted everybody to meet Betsy because Betsy is just an amazing woman and full of just such a heartfelt passion that I wanted to share with you because she's an inspiration to so many people and a lifesaver, I think, for a lot of people as well. Betsy has a program out that she developed years ago called Real Kids, Real Food, and also Eat to Thrive. And both of those are geared towards healthy eating and also getting our kids involved in better choices for food. So, Betsy, tell us how that all got started, okay?
Well, thank you for the compliments, but it's really all due to Hippocrates Health Institute, which my son sent me to years ago in 2006 because I was 100 pounds overweight and I was miserable with arthritis. And the life there, the wonderful plant life there absolutely changed me completely. And over the next year, I lost 100 pounds and was able to walk up and down the steps again and move around easily. And so it's absolutely miraculous. And I just wanted to share this with everybody else. And that's uh, what got me into this.
Oh, right. Yeah. I can't imagine the difference in your health then and it is now. You're just so vibrant and able to go everywhere with what you want to do to help people. So that's awesome. So your Eat to Thrive then was what came out of that time with your
Right,
Hippocrates.
right. The uh, the the first in 2006, I went to the 3 week transformation program, and then in 2007, I was very fortunate to be allowed to be an intern in the kitchen in Hippocrates and learned all those wonderful recipes. And
Hmm.
in 2008, I went back to really decided I wanted to develop this into a curriculum and teach it. And so um, I was took the health educator program and which Linda used to run,
Yeah.
and um, and really started from there to write a project to be this book, which is based on Hippocrates. It's a compilation of many people's writings, and it's 286 pages of other people's
Wow.
writings. It all support the basic program of the 3 week transformation program, and it's wonderful. It's people have really appreciated it, and I've appreciated everybody's contributions to it. And so we have an evening program once a week for 10 weeks.
And
In which,
that's online now, I believe, right?
yes,
Yeah.
right. So
Okay.
anybody, it's pay as you can. So we just love having more and more people. So being pay as you can, that the parents of my Real Kids Real Food, or so many of them are on welfare, can participate too, because they don't have to pay. And
That's
so
good.
it really works out well.
And what do
And
you do on those evenings that you get everybody together on the Zoom then?
it's the same 10 weeks practically as well. They're very similar to the Real Kids Real Food.
Okay.
Um, we go over, and the first three are on nutrition and exercise, and the importance of juicing, and importance of, as Linda will show you, the colors,
Hmm.
the colors in your diet, and sprouting. We all learn to sprout and have kitchen gardens.
That's great.
And then we go into the importance of detoxing and eliminating. And then we go into the mind body connection, and the importance of meditation and the correct mindset. And it's really, um, we all have a great community. We all have a buddy. We all set up goals, mission of what we want to accomplish in the 10 weeks. And so from this, usually the last day we talk about how we can fulfill our mission, how we can manifest it. The mission is to prevent obesity, chronic disease, and malnutrition, especially in children, through the education and advocacy of healthy living.
Wow.
And so um, the class came up with the idea. Two of them were teachers in the Boston Public Schools, that we should have a children's program.
Yep.
And Georgia Laricia, who had um, um, her own children's program, came up with the name Real Kids, Real Food, which we love.
Mhm.
And
That is awesome, yeah, because that's yeah, exactly that's what it is. That's really, really, really impressive that those classes that you've put together in the outreach, and also having a buddy system and having a community around that too. How many people do you think you've touched through these classes now, the Eat to
uh,
Thrive classes?
in 2008, it's about 400. So
In 2008, there was 400, so there must be,
no. 400 since
oh,
2000.
400 cents. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well,
Over
that's
the years. There's because there's about um, well earlier um, earlier I could only have like 12 around my dining room table, so
okay.
it's sort of limited.
Yeah.
But we had potlucks every month with
Yeah.
speakers, and that was in a big farm auditorium.
Right.
So everybody brought potlucks, raw vegan potlucks,
Right.
and then we had marvelous speakers come, and so
That's great.
that spread the word too.
And
And
now that's so much fun, and that's when we could all gather and get together. But now with we've been forced to get online to communicate, so that's brought you all around the world. But before, you used to bring this into the school system, right? And you used to bring food in, and the kids would be hands on with little aprons, and they'd be making food themselves, right? What was that like?
it was wonderful. And they grew and they planted. They learned to plant sprout
Right.
wheatgrass, and and to be able to take a handful of wheatgrass and chew it and get energized from it. And they were just
Right.
absolutely amazing. And they learned the importance of having different colors in their diet, so that they would have the 7 colors. And one time when one of the second grade teachers, Miss Jones, just couldn't find her keys anywhere, a little boy piped up and he said, "Oh, Miss Jones, you've got to eat more blueberries."
Oh, nice.
Better.
Oh, so sweet.
And so they they know this, but children love to prepare food.
Yes.
They love to put things together and taste them and be part of it. And they love to grow plants and
Yes.
see them harvest and be able to pick them and put them in their salads.
Yeah, and growing sprouts is the fastest way to get some results because you can harvest your food within a week. That's awesome. But I love as well having a garden and sharing the garden with my grandkids during the summer. That's just precious and priceless.
And here in the north in Boston, where we have the winter, you can have the sprout gardens in the house.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, yeah. Kitchen garden. That's what my little book's about. Kitchen
So
gardening,
that's
sprouts, grow
a
your
beautiful
sprouts.
book. It has wonderful recipes in it. It tells you just how to sprout everything.
Yeah, I've got some sprout recipes and easy sprouting instructions because Betsy, the first time I learned about sprouting, well, I had learned it at Hippocrates. Well, we were sprouting alfalfa way back in one jar. That was it. We just sprouted alfalfa. But then, of course, when I went to Hippocrates, then that was like boosted 100%. Um, but so we were also in Quebec, and it was a winter garden, and it was just so much fun to have that in our windows every day, even if it was freezing cold outside. So, and the kids love it too to grow sprouts and to be able to get their hands in the dirt in the middle of winter. So, um, that is a lot of fun. But when I first learned about sprouting, it was a book with about 150 pages of text, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's so complicated. I can't do this. But I broke it down to keep, oh, here's some pictures. Here's what you do. Step one, step two, and it was not too many steps. Make it easy for people. And
Yes,
you grow your sprouts as well, I believe, right?
absolutely right. It just fills the kitchen with fresh oxygen and wonderful feeling with it. And it's just so good to be able to just pick the things up fresh
I
and put them.
know. Just walk around and cut your lunch or your dinner or your juice. It's just great. It's just great. So now that we're all online, you do your Eat to Thrive program and you do your Real Kids Real Food program online as well. So you're in people's homes and people can get online with you and do the cooking and also learn about the meditation, the exercise, the mindfulness, the mindset, and the good recipes and simple things that people can do at home. That's really, really awesome. And now you also have an intern program too, right?
Yes, the universities. I have 6 interns right now from
Mhm.
Boston University and Brandeis University, but I've had them elsewhere too. And many of them work from home, and their homes can be in Czechoslovakia, in Georgia, in California, in Canada. Um, they can all participate and know each other. the interns develop marvelous programs, and they have really helped to develop the books too that we have. The
That's
the Real Kids Real Food recipe book are the kids' favorite recipes they have,
that's
and
great.
and uh, and they've been helped by several different people helped me put that together with wonderful pictures of the children, and we take the children out to the farms too to pick vegetables,
Yeah.
and and then a couple of years later we developed the lesson plan book,
Oh,
and
right.
we send these out online, um, so that all the parents can have copies of them.
Right.
Uh, Electronics is marvelous to be able to do this.
Yeah.
And for anybody who wants to develop Real Kids, Real Food in their community or in their homes, because during the pandemic, we have little pods of
Yeah.
three families working closely together so their children can play together.
That's
And
cool.
they can easily do these 10 lessons with them. And it's great. They start off by learning what is real food.
Hmm.
And real food is anything that grows. It can grow under the ground like the carrots, and it can grow on the ground like broccoli, and it can grow in the trees. And the energy in the ground, it's much more grounding food that you want in the winter to keep you warm,
Yeah.
like the potatoes, sweet potatoes. And then you have the food that is just energy of every day. And then you have airy energy that comes from things like in the trees, the when you have the citrus fruits and apples, and they are a lighter energy. And
Right.
so you have everything you need are from plants.
Hmm.
And when you talk about the colors, it's not the seven colors that are in Fruit Loops.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, that's exactly right.
Uh, Linda was saying that her granddaughter, um, you tell the story about your granddaughter.
Right. Yes. Right. 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 Yeah. My grandkids. We teach them the colors. I taught my kids that too, growing up. And back then we called them God's colors. And I would explain. I'd ask them, "Is this a real? Is this a fake color, or is this God's color?" And they kind of learned it from there. But you can call it garden color, or you can call it the earth color, or a real color. But yeah. So we had a family reunion in California a few years ago, and had gone to the grocery store with my daughter and her daughter, who was 3 at the time, and walking in, there was a big pile of boxes of display of Fruit Loops just right at the door there, her level obviously, and she went up to the pile of boxes and put her little hand on her hip and said, "Mummy, these aren't real colors, are they?" So we were all so happy that she got that and she knew it at that young age. Even if they get off track later on when they're teenagers, whatever, this is seeds that have been planted in their mind. They know this, they grew up with it, and no matter what age you can start, it's never too late. So um, the sooner the better, but it's never too late. So don't give up, right, Betsy?
Right, right. I didn't start until, um, well, what is it now? I'm 87 now, so I didn't start until I was 67. So,
Oh my gosh, that's crazy, amazing,
so
amazing,
started any,
amazing.
you can always get better.
So you went to Hippocrates when you were 67?
Yes,
Wow. And all of that. So before that, your health was not so great and it was going downhill, and
right.
your weight was going uphill, right? So and you changed all of that. Well, that's just wonderful and amazing. And look what everything that's come of that you've developed, and that you're a real, your legacy will definitely talk about all the people's lives you've impacted and changed, maybe helped save some lives, and also just brought so much joy and love and health and color to people's
If you can
lives.
do a little bit, that's all that one asks. And it's really everybody doing it together. It's like-minded people coming together.
True.
Because the reason that they come into the class in the first place is because they really want to improve,
Yeah,
want to change their habits and get better.
that's the base. You have to want to.
And just like little plants, the seed grows up towards the sun, and
Yeah.
people want to improve and grow and develop and bloom.
Yeah.
And they do. They do. If it starts with your mindset.
Yeah. And once you start feeling the difference in your body, and once you start seeing the difference because you have more energy, because you can walk up the stairs, because you can take a walk in the hike in the woods, you can climb up a little hill and then a little mountain, and just the digestion, the skin, the eyes, the focus, the sleep, all of these things start to improve over time. And then you go, why would I go back to that sloppy mess that I used to eat, or that heavy duty fat food, and it just brings me down,
And they learn to meditate instead of medicate. And
Yeah,
it's
very
always
good.
good to do too.
That's important. There's a lot of stress in all of our lives now, and kids too, this year, especially this past year, having to stay home. Some kids, it was good that they were able to get out, and now they were stuck at home.
So we work at how to de-stress as well as how to what to eat to make you feel good, because everything works together. And it's so important to have exercise too,
Yeah.
and um, and to figure out what exercise you can do, even staying at home,
Yeah.
and work together as a family.
Yeah,
And
that
they-
is important. Yeah, and the whole family can get involved. Well, I love the idea of bringing that into the homes with little pods. I think I'll try that when I get back up north this summer with my grandkids, and we can play with some of that. And because they already do really love being with me in the kitchen and in the garden, getting their food. My grandson, I made a little corner of the garden for the kids, and I had made a really cute sign because I'm kind of an artist at the same time, but I mean, this really cute sign on a butterfly piece of wood, and it was Zoe and Jeremy's garden, and it was just fun. And they planted the things that they wanted to plant in there. But when it was time to go and harvest or get stuff for the dinner, which was from the big garden that was full, Jeremy would say, Nina, they all call me Nina. He'd say, Nina, let's go get our food festival for dinner tonight. He would call it
Nice.
a food festival. And it was just so wonderful. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Kids are just so awesome. So those are my lovely kids. I miss them. But so very cool. So all of you folks out there, if you are interested in any of these ideas with Betsy, having a little group at your own home, in your own community, with your own neighbors and friends, definitely check out her website, realkidsrealfood.org. I'll write that here at the bottom of the screen. And poke around the website there, also eattothrive.com, right, Betsy?
Info.
.info, And you can find out where you can get these books from Betsy, how you can receive them, etc., how you can get started in your own area, your own home, if you want to be an intern and really get involved as well. But an important part that I wanted to close with maybe is that Betsy helps feed families and kids who are challenged with being able to get good food. And to do this, she definitely needs help with some fundraising. And she's in a fundraiser now for her summer program. So I'll let you talk about that, Betsy.
Thank you very much. What we do, we have food insecure children, and on the families are on welfare, and so we're very glad to have them food delivered to them, and so we order the food and it's delivered so that they can make the recipes as well as the other children, so that they are not left out, and we this way they don't have a disparity between those that have money and those that do not have money.
Mhm.
So it's very, very important. But for 33 children, we need $2,048.
Okay.
But we have wonderful donors of goods and services on our website. If you go to realkidsrealfood.org, you go to fundraising, you'll see that you can buy Linda's two wonderful books,
Oh, thank you.
Eat Your Colors, hold up your beautiful book,
Yes, eat my colors, eat your colors. This is one. Yes, this
with
is
a
a new
wonderful
one.
chart that comes with it for colors. And Linda has illustrated all of that. We hope you will come and look at the fundraising, or if you'd just like to donate, we greatly appreciate that, and would greatly appreciate any help. And if you want to volunteer and do social media, that would be a very much helpful. So at any age, you can be a great help to us.
And you can call Betsy and find out what is it that's most needed right now, and how you can help with what your talent is and your capacity is.
Right.
Make this a worldwide community here, right?
Right. So we really appreciate it. Anything can be done with Zoom or
Yeah,
with Google Phone. So
right.
that's really great. So
Uh,
I still appreciate being invited today. And thank
oh,
you.
it's awesome, Betsy. Thank you so much. And again, folks, we had a great time trying to get this right. So we finally got it right, I think. And I think we're going to have a good interview here to share with you. And fourth time's a charm, really. It was four times. But thank you for your patience. Betsy was always like, it's no problem. Everything's fine. Let's do it again. Yay. So
Time.
oh my gosh, you just make everything so easy. So thanks again, Betsy, and thanks everybody for joining us. And check again all these numbers, this website. Check out Betsy's stuff; it's awesome. And if you can help in any way, it's always appreciated. Not only for the summer program that's coming up to help feed kids, but I mean after that it's the fall program, and after that it's the winter program. So right, Betsy, this is like all year round, right?
Year after year, right?
Okay, great. Well, you're doing such a angelic job. I love it. Thank you so much again.
Much. Okay, thank you.
Bye, everybody. Take care.